Hi everybody, hope you're well again. Happy Tuesday it is today. It's a very, very strange Tuesday in the United Kingdom. We've got wind blowing, we're in the middle of a gale, but we've also got blue sky and we've got sunshine, which is really, really nice. Anyway, those of you who know me know that I'm always on the quest for the perfect compact setup for me to be able to use Theasys. My dream setup is a Chromebook with Theasys and being able to edit on a Chromebook in a coffee shop, having just shot a property. That's my dream setup. That leads me on to one-shot cameras. So we started with the Mi Sphere, which came out about 4 years ago. Yeah, we bought that. Then we bought the Ricoh Theta V. Then we bought the SC, which a friend's using at the moment. Then we used the 1X. Then we bought the 1X2, which I then sold, and then we bought the QCam 8K, all for the quest for the portable dream setup. Why? If any of you are in the United Kingdom, you'll know that estate agents in the United Kingdom want virtual tours, but they don't want to pay a vast amount of money. I've been asked to shoot tours for £50 to £60, which I refuse to do. But let me explain that. The reason is, as many of you know, I shoot on a mirrorless camera. I shoot on the Lumix G9 and also the G7 and also the GH5. So I have the camera, fisheye lens. I use a Nodal Ninja 3, which I always have with me. And I shoot with a beast of a Manfrotto solid aluminium tripod, and then I edit everything on this machine, which is a Lenovo Legion 5 AMD edition with the 3070 graphics card in. So cost wise there's a lot of gear that I use. Then everything's edited on Lightroom, Photoshop, Affinity Photo, Topaz, to try and deliver the highest quality job I can for my customer. And estate agents just don't want to pay for that. What they want is a quick, okay tour. And as some of you have looked at some of my work, you'll see that I do try to produce things at the highest standard. Even in Airbnb, I'll try and do it to the best of my ability, using the best kit I can. But it doesn't become cost effective. Let me explain a little bit further. We take out the price of the kit, we take out the price of the subscription for Theasys, we then look at the time involved to shoot. I can shoot as quickly with a DSLR or a mirrorless camera as I can with a one shot. However, I bracket 7 shots, edit in Photoshop, get rid of colour casts, and then output it into Lightroom and go from there. So the actual editing time for one tour can be quite long. It can take me all day, you know, a full day just to edit my images. So am I any closer to my dream setup? Well, I think today I am. Let me explain. So there's a new camera hit the market, as we all know, which we've seen, which is this, the Trisio Lite 2 for business. So I've ordered it and I've been using it the last couple of days. With this Trisio, I'm able to pair it. Comes in a lovely box. I'll show you how it works in a little while. Comes in a nice little box. There we go. But I'm able to pair it with my favourite monopod. If any of you are in the United Kingdom, or if you can get on Amazon, Best 360 Carbon monopod is the one I use. It's very, very light. Best of all, 500 gram stainless steel weight on the bottom. Now, don't use it outside, but inside I will. If we look at the 1X, it's been sent back to be repaired. If you look at the QCam, it's been sent back to be repaired. And if you look at the Theta V, there's a link somewhere that I've repaired my own. Because I didn't have a very good monopod, I tended to use light stands with weight. This works great. It's nice, it's light, it breaks down, and it just works for me. And then I have my Lenovo Chromebook, which is here. So this is what we're working towards. This is what we want to use all together. And instead of using a mobile phone, I've got this Samsung Galaxy Tab 2. How does all this work? Well, let's open the Trisio and let me show you. So in the box, you'll get the camera, which I'll get out in a minute, and you get this little adapter, which will fit onto your tripod or monopod, and it just screws on like that. Then we have a bayonet fitting, or a bayonet push fit on the Trisio, and there's a little button here, so we just snap that together, and that's it. That's the Trisio setup done. So that's the Trisio setup. How does it work? Well, I pair it, we turn it on, which is the bottom button. It only has 2 buttons. We turn it on at the bottom button. It'll make a noise. It does play a lovely little tune, and it'll tell me how full the battery is.
Battery high.
To tell me that the battery's high. We would connect to the wireless network within the Trisio, and there's the Trisio app loading up, and it's telling me that we're connected and we've got a live view. I don't know whether you can see that. Using a Lumix camera, it may or may not. There we go. What makes this different to the other 360 cameras? Well, what makes it different is there's only one lens. It's only got one lens, and it actually rotates. There's a built-in rotator within the Trisio, so it'll scan the room, get the perfect exposure that it thinks it needs, and then, very much like me using a tripod and an Odal Ninja, it'll capture a HDR image and then stitch it in camera. And it's really, really, really quick. And what you'll do is you'll see this, if we press that, if I've done that the right way, there we go. You'll hear this making a noise. It'll scan the room, get the exposure it thinks it needs, and then it'll shoot 4 images in camera, and then it'll edit each image, and then stitch each image, and then spit out a JPEG at the end of it. You can see it rotating. How does that help me? Well, that then allows me to download that image onto my tablet, edit the nadir with Touch Retouch, upload to Google Drive. There we go, we're done. And then once it's done that, what it can then do is it can then stitch your images together, and the job's done. And then I just upload that to Google Drive, and as I say, and do most of my leveling, color correction, light, brightness, exposure, etc., in Theasys. Let me get rid of this now, because it's done its stuff. In Theasys, and then build a tour in Theasys. That's the dream for me. That's what I want to achieve. And to achieve that, it needs to be a portable set. Let me just unscrew it and take it off. So we take the quick release out, and we pop the camera back in the box. And I think you'll agree that's quite a nice setup. So if we've got that, we've got that, and we've got that, that's me got the dream ticket. So yesterday I went out and shot a tour for an older customer of mine, somebody who's been a customer of mine for a while. I asked him to use one of his properties, and I've shot it. And I thought I'd show you the results. So here we go. Sorry, I've had to change headset because my mics went flat. However, this is the property that I shot for the customer. I'm not going to show you how to build this tour. You already know how to do that if you've watched any of the other tutorials. I just want to show you the kind of the setup for the Trisio. So this is straight out of the camera. All I've done is I've just edited the nadir with Touch Retouch, and then I've put the images into Theasys and done some basic color editing using Theasys. There is some strange casts from the camera and different white balance changes, but it doesn't have a manual setup as yet. You're in auto mode. However, I think if we look at the images, I think you'll agree they're sharp enough. There's very little chromatic aberration. There is some, but not a lot. You can see some strange colors going on there, but remember, this is a virtual tour at a price to keep an estate agent happy. That's what it needs to do. These doors look pink, but they're actually that colour. They're like a strange grey colour. However, I think for what it is, I think out of camera as a virtual tour for an estate agent. And just to put things into perspective, I shot this tour. It's a 4-bedroom house from start to finish in 14 minutes. Then I had a cup of coffee and I edited the nadir. Before I left the property, I used their Wi-Fi and I uploaded the images to Google Drive. So as I was driving on to my next job, I was then ready to go. I know this is not the usual Theasys video that you're used to. I ain't going to show you how to build the tour. You know how to do that. All I wanted to do was show you the Trisio camera paired. It comes in at £349. I know it's not going to be for everybody, but if anybody's in the UK looking at real estate, have a look at it, because I think it could make your life a little bit easier and it would allow you to go into that market and do it quick. That's it. As usual, like, comment, subscribe, share. Do you want more of these videos? Do you want a video of me shooting a tour in a house? Is that what you want? Do you want me to shoot a tour in a house with a Trisio? Do you want me to shoot a tour in a house with the DSLR? Do you want to see the workflow? I don't know. You tell me what you want. We've got a few more subscribers now, so you tell me what you want. In the meantime, have a good week. I'll see you later. Cheers, bye.